to remind you that all smoking is prohibited in all areas of the community.
And fans, don't forget to come back for the upcoming Tower Dance. All attendees will receive complimentary Wizards golf towels.
Great work. How do you feel?
Man, I feel like I'm having a big game.
That's the confidence we've been looking for. Trust your stroke. Take shots when you get good looks. Let it fly.
Hey, I'm gonna let it fly, coach.
Live from Washington, D.C., we bring you to the Verizon Center, the home of the Wizards. The Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to the Nets. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
Well, they hung in there for a long time in that game, just giving themselves...
Teams deciding to change it up. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. On the court for Orlando, Ridnour out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Harkless in at the 4 spot. Three-pointer, Ridnour. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Wizards lead by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, Steven Brown.
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Otto Porter and Nene at the forwards. Sessions out there with Bynum, and it's Serafin in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. So he can really move and cover the pick and roll and switch on to guards, an effective defender.
Dawkins, the pass to Oladipo. The 19-foot shot. Rebound, Washington. Serafin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Bynum with it. Pass to Sessions. The feed to Porter. Clock at 6. Pass to Bynum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Magic trail by 9. Porter with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. With the floater, that's good from Sessions on the assist from Porter. Sessions has got 4 points now in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Wizards have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Well, it seemed slightly controversial when it was introduced a few seasons ago, but I think we can all agree now that the new flopping fines have been a big success. Flopping seems to have gone down across the board.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Humphries comes in for Nene. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for Sessions. No good on the second free throw. Well, Clark, flopping is not completely out of the NBA game, but at least now there are repercussions.
I agree, and I'm happy to see that, Kevin, because it's a play that shouldn't be in the game. And now that guys are fined for it and have been quite heavily fined for it, I think we're going to eventually see it become less and less a part of the game, which is the way it should be.
Back to Bynum. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Dawkins.
Washington leading now by 10. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And good on the basket. Book it.
Some killer instinct he showed right there, exploding to the rim and adding to that lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Wizards have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside, Pierce. Back to Bynum. The dish now to Pierce. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum. Pierce has got his first points of the night.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
And the Wizards making a change here. Butler's checked in. Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Wizards out front, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with John Wall. And, John, tell us how you're feeling so far in this game in terms of getting into your own rhythm out there.
No, it was good. Just try to get my rhythm, just try to find my teammates, make the job easy for us, and let the game come to me.
John, thank you for your time. We always appreciate it. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff. We're capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. We couldn't get anything going on inside, and those are points we have to have. We've got to spread the floor and get the room we need in the paint so our bigs can go to work down there. Our other priority has to be hitting the three-point shot. We've been off the mark so far, but it needs to be an important weapon for us in the second half. And in these last 2 quarters at the offensive end, feeding our guys in the post is going to be the first and best option every time down. Now let's just put that first half behind us and start fresh. Don't try to do too much too soon. We're not going to erase the lead with 1 basket. It's going to take a lot of chipping away.
And as we begin the second,
All right.
Washington. And a change for the Magic. Harkless is checked in. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. Payton is out there with Ben Gordon, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. Humphrey sets a pick for Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it, and he gets it to go. Pierce has got 6 points.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Dawkins checked in for Payton.
Paul Pierce, at one time a franchise talent, an elite two-way player, now a self-described role player. He's a heck of a good one, too. A great scorer, shoot, drive, and get to the line.
Porter with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Humphreys with a screen on Dawkins. Wall attacking. And Dawkins pulls it down. LA's shooting numbers have been dipping lately, but he's been doing what he can, Clark, to get things trending back the other way.
Well, you know, Kevin, the coach suggested he come in before the game for extra shoot-around time, and he did that before this one. We'll see if it pays off for him.
Well, I'm curious as to how he'll shoot in this game because, Clark, he spent some extra time, you and I saw this at the gym, trying to get things right after his last outing.
And, you know, it was his coach that suggested that he do that. A lot of coaching is really saying the right thing or pushing a player in the right direction at the right time to keep them as sharp as possible throughout a really long season.
The length of the season sometimes can wear on a guy.
It really can.
Paul Pierce is a 16-year veteran, and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform. It took some getting used to, both for him and for us.
Wizards making a switch here. Serafin's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Fournier's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Oladipo in for Gordon.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Wizards leading by 20. Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, you just had to love the reception for Pierce and KG in their first game. back in Boston. No surprise there. The fans there, some of the best in the league, and they showered those guys with tremendous love, cheers, and appreciation. Well deserved for what they've contributed as Celtics and certainly as NBA.
Wall against Dawkins. And Wall. Here we go now. Bubbled by Dawkins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Steve, nope.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
Score and 2 shots. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for Washington.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
Capping off this season series in just the way we would have expected out of a team that has already won the previous 3 encounters.
You know, we don't see the 4-game sweep between conference opponents very often. This has been utter domination.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for John Wall. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not.
Kevin Seraphin is out there with Nene. Then it's Rasul Butler. And it's Wall. And it's Gortat in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. The Knicks will end the road trip here before heading back to New York. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they'd like that streak to end tonight here.
Boy, Kevin, this portion of...
Jason Smith, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got. Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Anthony is out there with Smith. And it's Bargnani in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Payton drives in. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris misses.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Dawkins checked in for Payton. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Ben.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Calderon with it. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Hardaway dishes to Calderon. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Calderon's got his first points in this one.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Magic have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point.
Well, Jose Calderon, a huge boost offensively at point guard. He's a terrific floor general, sets up his teammates nicely, takes good care of the ball, and he's a top-tier marksman. In the NBA, we call those guys lasers. He can do it off the bounce or spotting up.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Gordon's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway kicks to Larkin. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. He talks Steve about Calderon shooting. In his career, he's led the league in both free throw percentage and three-point percentage.
I guess the trade-off is defensively. I mean, he's solid, not spectacular, but his shooting is such a problem for defenses, and especially when you pair him with good players like Dallas did a year ago. Boy, he can really play and space that floor.
Hardaway from outside. Good. Hardaway has got 7 points in the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Dawkins. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Larkin, the pass to Hardaway. Kicks to Larkin. He dishes it to Smith. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Louis Amundsen is checked in for New York. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Oladipo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Another miss by Orlando. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Miami.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
Here's Dawkins. Puts up the baby hook. Shot to stop the run. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his third bucket of the night.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Now we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've been getting to the foul line here an awful lot. The aggressive play really paying off.
Yeah, and you know what? It also helps to put the mute button on the crowd. I mean, when you methodically score at the line, that can put those fans on their hands.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Quincy Acy out there with Amundsen. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Anthony. And it's Larkin in at the 1. The Knicks with the lead.
The New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B. Billion.
Back to Calderon. Lock at 6. Shoots from the line. Goes back up. Acy's shot is good. Acy's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Harkless kicks to Payton. Here's Fournier. He's guarded by Calderon. The pass to Fournier. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Fournier's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Larkin, covered by Payton. The drive by Anthony. Here's Acy, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Harrison checked in for Orlando. Gordon comes in for Evan Fournier. And a switcher also for New York. Bargnani's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Larkin. That's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Orlando trailing here. Payton kicks to Harkless. Here's Gordon. He has 5. Payton outside. Pass to Harkless. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Nice shot by Larkin.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Payton with the ball. He has 6. Pass to Harkless. The feed to Gordon. Passes to Payton. He kicks to Harkless. Gordon goes in. Hits the target from 18 feet. Gordon's got 7. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And no matter what they tried to do in that loss, Kevin, it just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, to me it seemed like they kind of gave into it. Like you said, they didn't show too much fight back when it got to double digits, and that's concerning.
Payton outside. Back to Gordon. 5 to shoot. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher going straight from his playing to his new job as the Knicks head coach. He brushed aside questions about his lack of experience, saying, "Basketball is a game that I'm experienced in playing, understanding, leading in, and helping achieve the greatest gift in the world as an athlete, and that's being a champion." Not bad, guys.
No lack of confidence. He understands winning, Doris. Thanks. And Orlando making a change here. Ridnour's checked in. Smith checked in for New York. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Ridnour. Feeds it to Carmelo. Calderon kicks to Larkin. Puts it up from 15. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Larkin. Anthony's got his first points of the game. Carmelo Anthony, one of the league's elite scorers, no doubt.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, really versatile as a threat. He can back you down because he's strong. He's a lot stronger than people realize. He can bump and grind with the best of them, and he can face you up. He's got the quick release. He can pull up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot. He can post. He can get to the offensive glass. I think he's become a much more consistent threat from long range as well, so that's why he's got a career scoring average of around 25 a game.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Outside Gordon. Harris setting the pick for Gordon. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Well, you look at Carmelo Anthony, his quick release. Defenders have to play him close, but then he has the quickness and the strength, along with the ball handling, to get by his man and get right to the rim. No question, he's a really difficult cover.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Magic out in front.
Yo, Carmelo, after
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. We expected this to be a battle, and it has been. From here on out, it's a battle we're going to win. Get a hand in, fellas.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Really an extraordinary game.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Here's Anthony, averaging 26 points a game. There's the dish to Calderon. Back to Anthony. He feeds it to Bargnani. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Calderon, and that's going to be a travel. The Magic leading by 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Out to the right wing. Harris against Anthony. 6 to shoot. Gordon the pass to Dawkins. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Dawkins has got his first basket of the night.
Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Tries a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they met in New York.
And the physical nature of their last meeting was just as they had hoped for. I mean, they drew a ton of fouls in that game and went on to win it.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. A second chance effort. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
They swipe it. And Dawkins slams it in.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys string